We are live. My camera would help. Perfect. Facebook is on. Perfect. Always throws me off that Facebook is like reversed for me. But anyway, it's working. That's good. Perfect. There we are. Can I see comments? Yes, I can. There is a God. Oh, apologies if you heard that. Perfect. Right, let's go live on Instagram. And then we can get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last of August's Temple Talks. Now, this Temple Talk is going to be slightly different because we've got a really exciting upcoming in-person event at the Temple of Cornwall. And I've done a bit of a Q&A with you all this morning on Instagram. So I just wanted to bring that over onto... Hi, everyone that's joining. Hi, Mark. I just wanted to bring the Q&A over into a more kind of interactive space, if you will. So... Perfect. Yes, I can see Facebook comments. There is a God. Perfect. So I've been going through all your questions about this event, and I'm just going to tell you some general information about it anyway. We're not going to be here too long. I'm aware that I like to ramble on, but I will try my best. I will try and be as succinct as I can be. So first of all, the basics. The hello, greetings, and blessed be Miss B. Thank you, Mark. Yes, that was quite a mouthful. So what is this? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Where am I doing it? So this will be held, it's going to be a 2-day event over the 3rd and the 4th of September, so the first weekend of September. Hopefully enough of you will still be here on holiday so you can come and enjoy this as well. And this will be held at Cayenne Cultural Centre in Penryn, so just, wait, I can't get my directions, never eat shredded, just west of Falmouth. For you there, it's a really lovely place, Penryn and Falmouth area anyway. Are you mocking me, Mark? You ramble never. I do. It's my job. I think I get paid to ramble sometimes. So yeah, the Penryn area is beautiful, and there's so much like history and mythology and magic steeped in just that one small place in Cornwall. So you can imagine the powers and the energies that we'll be bringing into the actual bigger event as well. And it will be, I'll go into more detail on this a little bit later on in the Q&A, but there will be 2 separate sites that you can visit at the Cultural Centre. So there'll be the free to visit pop-up temple. That space is open from 9 to 5 every day, and there'll be temple assistants there, sacred siblings of Cornwall, priestesses, the whole shebang will be there. And then in the kind of adjoining spot, if you like, they're not next door to each other, so noise shouldn't travel between them, but the 2 separate buildings next to each other, if you know what I mean. And that will be where all the workshops, meditations, all the amazing offerings that all my lovely guest facilitators will be bringing you, that will all be held in there. And they range from times from, there's a couple that start at 9 all the way through to like 8 p.m. Yeah, so that's really exciting. There's toilets obviously on site. There's no particular access to catering, so if you wanted to spend all day, where the day tickets and the weekend tickets are up now, you can bring a nice picnic, and if it's like crappy weather outside, then you're more than welcome to come and eat in the temple space. That's not a problem whatsoever, as long as you're not loud and like cracking open a cold one with your mates. That should be fine, I think. And there is a campsite on the like a wild camping space there, but I haven't rented that for the event just yet because I'm trying to start off small. I'm trying my hardest to start this small, and it's this temple has a way of just going, yeah, I see what you're trying to do, let's take it here. So I'm trying to keep it somewhere between here and here. So we're starting small, but do feel free to contact the venue. They might let you wild camp there for that, with the money going directly to them. I'm not sure. But if enough people want me to hire like a campsite next time and make it more of a bigger thing, let me know, and I totally will. So yeah, that's all the very, very basic details of the weekend. So the first question I got was, I won't say the name because I'm not sure if they wanted me to say the name, but will there be other things to do and see other than the workshops? And this is like a yes and no answer. So yes, the pop-up temple is totally free to visit. There will be a main altar there that at that time, when is that? So that's between Lammas and Mabon. that would be dedicated to the spirit of Cornwall and the goddess Ker, who, can you see there? No, you can't really see behind me, so you can't see it. But yes, so we'll have the kind of big temple space and altar set up there where you can come, and there'll be cushions for you. There might even be a couple of yoga mats kind of spare, depending on what's on next door. So you can come and kind of just rest there, relax, meditate on your own, just be in the temple space. And in the center, there will be this community altar as well. So this will be a space where you can bring any sort of petition that you want to bring to the gods, whether they be Cornish gods or your own gods from some far off land, whatever you like. You can bring your petitions, your offerings to the spirit of Cornwall as well, and Ker, and again, your gods in general. You can bring, whilst we have, the Cornish wheel of the year and the gods within that we work with. I'm not precious. If you want to bring an offering to Lilith, you bring an offering to Lilith. I'm not going to tell you how to worship. So yeah, that community altar the idea is that it will build up in kind of beauty and energy and love throughout the weekend. And then at the end of the weekend, I will bring it all back with me here. And then the week following, I kind of live in the shadows of a tor here. And I will take it up to the top of the tor. What is natural and can be released back to the winds will be released back. And the things that can't will be lovingly kind of put wherever's best for them, if that makes sense, wherever makes the most sense for them, so that they could let's say it's a lovely ceramic image, of a goddess, that will more than likely go on the altar here permanently. That will be a permanent fixture. But yes, it will be released to where it needs to be released to as well. And again, sending your intentions, any healing that you want there as well. It's all just going to be really, really bloody lovely. And in the temple, so it's not just the pop-up temple either that's free to visit. Within the temple, there will be kind of like, a big tables worth of a gift shop, where myself and some of the other guest facilitators will have a few of their physical wares for sale. So I'll have Instagram, you can't really see it, apologies. Let me see if you guys can see it. The prints of the Cornish Wheel of the Year, G clay prints, they'll be available there. There might even be some new secret prints going up for sale there as well, you never know. There'll be room sprays. Somebody's bringing their homemade OM sticks. People are having cacao. There's all sorts going on there, all sorts. And there'll be pillar candles that you can buy, and whichever attending priestess is there will light that for you from the sacred flame of Cornwall, and you can take that away with and on your altar in your home temple space as well, which will be really, really lovely. And the priestesses, there will either be a priestess in the pop-up temple, a sacred sibling of Cornwall, or an initiate, or a temple assistant, and all of them will be able to offer you cleansings and sanings with either smoke and air. Hi everyone that's joining now. Hi. They'll be able to sane you. They will be able to give you priestess blessings for the spirit of Cornwall. Sorry, I need a drink. Sorry. I scoffed a load of strawberries before coming on live. And it's just hit me. Yeah, give you blessings from the spirit of Cornwall. And like I said, anoint those candles for you and light those from the sacred flame as well. And there will be a number of priestesses there who will be able to give you the healing modality that we use here at the Temple of Cornwall as well. That they won't be there all the time. And if it's ever the case where there's an initiate there who can't give you that healing, then there'll be on the community altar, there'll be a jar where you can write your name on some paper and pop it in the jar. And the next time a priestess of Cornwall comes into the temple space to hold space, they'll go through and go through the healings there as well whenever it's quiet for them. So there's plenty to do in the altar. Children are more than welcome into the temple space. With the workshops, I would ask me if there's a particular one you want to bring children to, and I will ask the guest facilitator or ask them directly if you know who's doing it. There's a couple that I think would be quite nice for children. Let's have a quick look. I've got a list in front of me. Don't know why I'm going to the thing. So we've got a couple of tarot reading spots that, if you wanted your children to come along to that'd be really sweet. I've got a sound bath. That'd be really nice if they could relax and enjoy that. Yeah, there's enough, kind of workshoppy things for children if you want them to. But I know of a few people that are coming down with children, and then their partner's going to be in the pop-up temple with the child for like the hour or so that the other one's on their own in the workshop space as well. So it's all really lovely that there are ways to bring children to it without impacting the children's enjoyment or everyone else's enjoyment as well. So, yes, there are other things to see and do, was the short answer to your question. My vision for these is that over time, they will get kind of bigger and bigger. So like I said, that we could well have camping at future ones if you want. I think over the winter, I do want to carry them on like once every 6 weeks, but they'll be significantly smaller from like Mabon to say in bulk. Maybe like a village hall. And it's just the temple space is permanently there, but we use the temple space as well for workshops. And it's kind of me and maybe a couple of other people. And then from Ostara to Lammas, those are going to be the bigger ones over the kind of spring and summer season there as well. So from the bigger ones next summer, we could, food trucks would make sense, or some sort of catering. Like I said, camping would be really cool. Even like some music, even if that was one of the kind of workshoppy things, was to have like a band play. That'd be really cool. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any ideas for future ones, and especially if you come to this community weekend, I would so appreciate your feedback, whether it's 5 stars, amazing, or whether it's 4 stars and here's some constructive criticism. I would love that so much. So I appreciate you all so much. I've done that question. I've done that one. So the workshops. So like I said, it's a 2-day event, and we do have a full weekend ticket available and also a full Saturday ticket, a full Sunday ticket, or you can just attend one workshop and that be it. Let me get the prices up actually, because I haven't written them down. Do bear with me. Community Weekend Festival. Let's see. Perfect. So the weekend and the daily tickets, they are significantly cheaper than if you were to buy an individual ticket to each and every workshop. So the weekend pass is £90. Like I said, that's cheaper than if you brought a ticket to every single workshop that you physically could. The Saturday ticket is £55 and the Sunday ticket is £45. And again, they're both significantly cheaper than if you were to buy a ticket for every workshop on the Saturday or the Sunday. So I'm like, you can just come along to the pop-up temple for free. It makes no difference to me as long as you leave the space, whichever space you've been in, feeling connected to the community, to parts of yourself, to Cornwall, and to your kind of spirituality. That's all I want. I just want us all to kind of come together in whatever way that each individual wants to. Some people I understand are quite kind of, I really want to do this workshop, but I'm not here to make friends. That's fine. You don't have to make friends. And I want to show off the best that Cornwall's got to offer. So this is, I wish I had I feel like if you gave me a week with 12 hours a day, I still couldn't fill all the spots with everybody that I wanted to. So this is like, not the best of the best, but the people that I could cram in, I've crammed in so much for you all. So on the Saturday, so this is kind of separate to the pop-up temple that will be in one space, and it will all be really well signposted for you as well, because if you're like me, you get lost at anything. Nobody's going to be getting lost at the weekend. And if you do, I'm sure I'll be swanning around a tree somewhere, and you can ask me where you're going and I will let you know. So yes, as well as the 9 to 5 temple space, we will also have on Saturday at 10 a.m. Is it 10 a.m.? Yeah, so from 10 to 11, we have just one ticket available for the Wild Wisdom Tarot and Cacao with Katie Greenwood, who you might, if you're on Instagram, you may well know her as Art of the Wild Spirit. And she's fantastic, Katie. I recently had one of these readings off her and it was phenomenal. She's so incredible at holding the space and being so caring and compassionate with it as well. I could go into so much detail about each of these, but check all my Instagram posts apologies, that I've previously done and will be doing over the few coming days to learn more about these, because it's, again, I could ramble very easily, as we all know, for ages here. So we've got one ticket available for the Wild Wisdom Tarot and Cacao reading with Katie. And then from 11:30 till 12:30, we have the Inner Alchemy Sound Bath with Holly Ann Coles, who I love every person that I've got as a guest facilitator. I'm like fangirling over. I'm like, oh my God, you guys want to come do things at like my space? Oh my cool. So cool. So we've got Holly Ann Coles, doing an hour-long Inner Alchemy sound bath. The weekend and the daily tickets, they don't include spots to the tarot readings because there's only like 1 or 2 spots available for those. So if there were like 10 people buying the weekend tickets, then a load of them are going to miss out on tarot readings. So you do have to buy the tarot readings separately if you're buying the like weekend or day tickets as well, just to clarify. So yeah, Inner Alchemy sound bath from 11:30 for an hour. Then I've opened up 2 spots for tarot readings, which are half an hour each. So that's from 1 till 1:30 and then 1:30 to 2. You can book in for an in-person tarot reading with me. And it's very rare that I open up in-person tarot readings. And these are massively discounted than what they usually would be as well. So do just come along for an in-person cheap tarot reading from me. I know cheap, subjective, cheaper tarot reading from me, just because it very rarely happens that they're in person anyway. And then from 2:00 for an hour, I'm very excited to do this. This is the first of these workshops I'll be holding. It's a shamanic journey through the Cornish Wheel of the Year. So I'll bring you all into the sacred space. I'll get you all very nice and relaxed, very kind of surrendered and blissful, and bring you on a journey starting at Lammas and bringing you all the way back round to Letha. And at each point along the way, you'll get to meet the Cornish elemental or deity that resides there. So like Mabon is the Cornish dragons. You've got Merlin at Yule, Canonos at Beltane, Kerr at Lammas. There's loads there. And at each notch of the wheel, you'll get to kind of bring yourself or like connect in with the energies of the elemental or deity, and each will gift you something, whether it's like an idea or some inspiration or just some comfort and some peace. Each will bring you a spiritual gift of some kind. So I'm really excited to hold the space for you all for that. And then at 3:15 for an hour, we have the Sacred Sound and Movement workshop held by Benjamin from Green Man Ceremonies. And this man is phenomenal. Like, if you can spend just 10 minutes in his presence, you will learn so much and have a giggle as well, which is really lovely. Ooh, apologies, I thought you were on silent. Oh, it's on there. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be really funny. He's kind of described it as if you as a child were told to like sit still and don't take up space and don't dance, it's inappropriate. This is your chance to just go crazy and just let it all kind of go. So yeah, Sacred Sound and Movement is going to be so much fun. Then at 4:30 for an hour, I'm so, again, fangirl. I'm fangirling over everyone, but really fangirling over, we've got Charlotte from the Wild Femme coming in for an hour to do her sensual yoga and cacao. And it's just the most delicious, magical, scrumptious yoga you've ever imagined. It's amazing. Again, just come for one of these things. Like, each single one of these offerings is so phenomenal, and I'm so in awe of the spiritual community we've got down here in Cornwall, and I'm so proud of everyone. Whether I've met you or even know of you, I'm so proud of what we've got down here. It's so wicked. It's so cool. And then from 6 till 8, we have 2 events running. So in the workshop space, we will be holding a men's solar lodge, and that will be Ben from Green Man Ceremonies again, holding that for all you lovely men. And he'll be focusing on the spiral of the masculine and bringing you kind of into deeper relation with your own inner divine feminine, and making you kind of more aware of her presence in your life and how she plays out through you and into your reality. And then, my ladies, my women, we have exclusive after hours access to the actual pop-up temple space where we will be hosting a women's moon lodge. And this is all about reclaiming the inner temple. And this is all about making your body feel safe in the presence of the divine masculine again, making it feel safe, secure, content, peaceful, just within yourself, with your own inner divine masculine, and with men, you know, spiritual, lovely, decent men in general as well. And at the end of both of these events, this part of the event is not forced at whatsoever. You can just leave before we get to this point. There's the option for you there. But the Solar Lodge and the Moon Lodge will come together into the pop-up temple space where we've hosted the Women's Moon Lodge, and we'll all get to kind of commune together and worship together, and we just get to sit together in circle, and just kind of, yeah, the men will learn to be with the outer divine feminine, and the women will learn to be with the outer divine masculine, and have all that feel safe for the women, and the men get to explore their kind of the inner divine feminine as well. So I'm really, really freaking excited. I keep saying how excited I am for each event. I just really am. It's genuinely so cool. So then Sunday, obviously we've got the Sunday ticket as a full thing as well. And the only thing that doesn't get you access to on the on the Sunday is I've got another like tarot reading hour there. So that's the only thing that it doesn't get you access to. You have to buy those separately. But other than that, you get access to all of these as well. Or you can just buy each thing separately, or just come to the pop-up temple for free. It's all completely up to you. So at 9 o'clock on the Sunday mornings, this is Sunday the 4th of September, Ben from Green Man Ceremonies again, he's hosting a shamanic drum bath and meditation, which just sounds like the best way to start a Sunday. If you're not going to have breakfast in bed, you may as well start it with a shamanic drum bath and meditation from Ben from Green Man Ceremonies. Phenomenal, phenomenal. I'll be hosting another shamanic journey through the Cornish Wheel of the Year. So say if you bought the whole weekend ticket, the price is reflected. You're probably not going to come to both of those, although you probably could go a bit deeper the second time. But if you didn't want to, the price is reflected that, you know, you probably only go to one of those. So don't worry. So you can choose to go to the Saturday or the Sunday if you've got a weekend ticket, or go to both, whatever you want. The shamanic journey through the Cornish Wheel of the Year. And then this is another one I'm so excited about. So when I kind of had my, I don't know how to phrase this, like debutante moment, I suppose, into the spiritual world, it was through Dawn Kinsella. She's the woman I consider who made me a priestess. She made me, she initiated me into my priestesshood kind of without knowing, although I'm sure she knew what she was doing, really. Her and her partner Greg, they are hosting the most phenomenal 2-hour workshop, and it's free. It's bloody free. This is amazing. So they've called it Quantum Lego. So Greg will spend the first hour, and Greg's so lovely. They're both so lovely. They're both wonderful people. Greg will spend the first hour taking you through the kind of the play structure of the 5th dimension. And from there, he will take you to, you'll be able to kind of like build or rebuild your whole life in there, which would be really, really cool. Like from the 5th dimension, then let that kind of come down into the physical reality of your 3D, 4D reality. And then Dawn, for the final hour, once you've kind of actualized the vision that you want to build, Dawn will take you into a sound bath. And can I just say, Dawn's sound baths are so dreamy and so like not of this dimension, not of this plane of existence whatsoever. You will go somewhere very magical, but it will not be of this earth. It will just be wherever you need to be in the cosmos is where she will take you to, and it's phenomenal. So yes, the last hour will be a divine sound bath from Dawn, where she will kind of help you raise your vibrations up to the 5D into the quantum. And from there, kind of once you've actualized it all with Greg, and there will be actual Lego, which is really cool. So once you've actualized it all with Greg, Dawn will help to kind of take you there and help you build that there as well. So that's from 1 till 3. And then from 3, I've got 2 half-hour tarot reading spots open. So that's 3 to half 3, then half 3 to 4. Again, it's very rare that I do in-person tarot readings, and that they're as cheap as these ones are as well. So just come along for that even. And then first time I'm doing this in public. This is the ceremony for deep healing. Now, this ceremony I usually only reserve for my priestess students in their first year. This is usually the ceremony that we do around the time of Samhain, and to help them connect in with Morgana Le Fay and her powers of like radical wild healing. And that's precisely what I'm offering to you guys at this time. So yeah, what is it for an hour? 4:30, 5:30. No, it's 2 hours, sorry. So 4:30 to 6:30. You get to all come lie down in circle. And you get to just be taken through, we'll go on like a journey through each element, and we'll have a ritual there each time. And I will kind of, before you all get there, I will open myself up as the physical conduit for Morgana Le Fay, so that she can essentially work through me to help you. And this is, in the priestess or priest of Cornwall training, this is always the ceremony that takes you into it. This is like deep straight there. This is like the second ceremony that they do. And this is phenomenal. I've done the ceremony for myself so many times. And if there's like a block in your life, whether that's like emotional, spiritual, whatever it may be, this will literally like blast through like 5 layers of healing that needs to be done. I did this healing for myself around money. When would it have been? Maybe just before 2020. Yes, like 2019. I did it for myself then with Morgana Le Fay around money and the kind of blocks that I had on earning money, receiving money, all of that, like weird stuff that I'm sure we all feel. And she did some like I said, really radical healing. And then that next year, I, earned and received the most I ever have. Like, it's amazing. And it doesn't just have to be for money. I've had students that have used this for inner child healing. I've used it for like womb healing, and it's phenomenal. It is like, when I say the quickest healing, it's not quick, like, oh, I'm fully healed, I don't need to do anything ever again, but it just takes you through like 3 years worth of healing in 2 hours. But it's all done with such compassion and such grace and such love that it still feels gentle. It's not scary or alarming. It's wild, and I love it for that. And then closing out the weekend again, I'm so excited that this person's doing what they're doing, and that they're just going to be there in general. It's so cool. So we've got the beautiful, lovely Trudy from Wild Samsara, and she's going to be doing a shamanic medicine wheel of the womb meditation for us. She'll be closing out the whole weekend. And for those of you who have ever, gone to Trudy for any sort of womb healing or like womb massage work, oh my God, it's like, again, it's similar to the ceremony for deep healing. Like Trudy with me takes me through like years worth of healing in like a 2-hour session. I love her so much. So I can only imagine how good like an hour-long like journey through the shamanic medicine wheel of the womb is going to be with her. It's just going to be amazing. Yeah, so that's all we've got. Like, that's nothing. We've got quite a bit available for you. I'm just going to go on Facebook and check that I've not got any comments. What I can see, but you never know. Sometimes Facebook likes to hide them from me. And YouTube, the camera quality is really bad on YouTube, isn't it? I'm going to have to learn how to change that, because this looks like, Instagram looks amazing. Facebook looks all right. I look like I'm filming this in like 1989 here on YouTube. Apologies for that. I will look into how I can change that. So was that all the questions? Things to do other than the workshops, my vision for it, the who's, where's and when's, what's at the pop-up temple, we've done that. What are the workshops? What are the tickets? Yeah, I think we're done. Does anybody that's watching live have any questions for me before I shoot off and go and have my pizza? I'm going to give people just a second. I think we're all okay, aren't we? Let's go through. We're all good there. Sorry if that's really loud on the microphone. Cool. Nice. So no questions YouTube, no questions on Facebook, and no questions here. Perfect. I've answered all your questions. The tickets and like the whole collection of workshops and tickets and all the different types, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, that is in the bio for this video, for this live that you're watching. And even if it's in the replay, it should still be in there as well. And on Instagram, that will be in my bio right now. You can kind of leave this live and it will be in the bio. And when I post this up is IGTV still a thing? If that is still a thing, I will post this here, and you can in the comments there find it. So my lovers, I'm so unbelievably excited about this event. So yeah, Kayam Cultural Centre, Temple of Cornwall Community Weekend, jam-packing it full of moments of connection, of beauty, of wonder, magic, myths, and mystery for you all. 3rd and the 4th of September, 9 till 5 in the pop-up temple, 9 till 8 are when different workshops are running. But like I said, you could attend just the free pop-up temple. You can come to just a singular workshop. You can come for the whole Saturday, the whole Sunday, or the whole weekend. Whatever you like, my lovelies. But if you think of any questions later on, if you're watching this on the replay, just ping me a message, just send me a DM, and I will be more than happy to help you all. So, so much love to you all. I'm so excited to see you all at this event. I can't wait. So much love. Bye, Instagram. And where are we? Facebook. There you are. Bye, Facebook. See you so soon. And YouTube. Sorry about the quality of the video. Can I change it like now? No. You don't have access to this feature. Well, that's rude. I will try and figure this out, or maybe invest in a proper camera, not just the one that's on my laptop. Sorry. But yes, I will see you soon. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your week, and much love to you all. Bye.